So, the World Series of Board Games is an event for prize money wherein you play through 16 board games across 4 different days. I think you're limited to 2 board games a day anyway. And then at the end, the winners of those 16 board games then play 4 more board games, which cannot be the ones they've won, in an effort to go for, I think it's 100,000 in prize money. That's not really what's important, though. What matters is that my board game library does a Road to World Series of Board Games event, wherein we play through those 16 games and do the same kind of finale tournament style to get a stay and play ticket to Las Vegas, which covers entrance to the convention itself and your hotel. It doesn't cover travel, but I can figure that out if I win, so we're going to be doing some practicing. I'm relatively good at Heat already, so we don't need to do that, but I figure it might be nice to play through some Terraforming Mars. So I have the digital edition of Terraforming Mars, and I'm gonna sneak in some practice while I can. And then probably, if I can find a way to practice Raw, I'll do that. I might bother to learn Wingspan for this, but we'll see. So we're going to start with Terraforming Mars. I guess we'll do the tutorial. I do know how to play, but a refresher doesn't hurt. Oceans, temperature, oxygen, got it. So, interestingly, I am personally of the opinion that terraforming Mars and Mars colonies in general are a dead end, because any technology we could use to terraform Mars, we could theoretically use to, you know, terraform our own planet, Earth, without having to deal with getting materials into space and back down, because launch from surface is very expensive, and unless we have a prospering space economy in the meantime, everything we send to Mars is going to have to come from Earth. So terraforming Mars, definitely not in the short term. I don't think really ever in the long term, unless we're talking like very long term. But what I personally believe should be done first is get an operating space economy, like orbital extraction and manufacture, such that we don't have to keep launching things off of our planet. Like, bringing launch costs down is a good goal, but you know, going for full, just focusing entirely on launch costs doesn't help if we still have to source those fuels and deal with all the methane burning. And, you know, every launch you do is another risk for a launch failure to spew toxic chemicals and fuel and parts all over people's homes and the environment. We can't just tow ships out of the environment. They just go into a different environment. So I have 42 money. What's my income per turn? I remember based on the game that my income is related to the amount of score I have. So my current income might be 20 per turn. So Underground City removes 2 power generation and gives me 2 building goods generation. Bottom row is my current. Top is production. Terraform rating plus MC production, so I'm getting 21. If you've already played 1 action, you can skip. If you played 2 actions, you have to end your turn. I remember playing this in person. We did a kind of drafting mechanic wherein you would take a card and then pass the 3, and everyone would basically be starting with as many cards as there were players and passing them around. And then I think you would buy from those cards in your hand and discard the rest. So it could be advantageous to draft cards just to keep them out of other players' hands, even if you weren't planning on buying them. You want me to pass? I wasn't paying attention. How do I pass? Ah, here it is. Pass. Energy becomes heat. Yep, I remember that. And I gain everything. Cool, cool. And I can spend heat to do stuff like increasing heat. Alright. Yes. Standard projects, please. Asteroids. Okay, so we are just throwing asteroids into the atmosphere, I suppose. Okay. End turn. Increases oxygen level and TR, but temperature rating by 1 step. Okay. So in the base game, you use little cubes to mark which tiles you've placed. Or at least we had little cubes that we had. We had a very nice copy of this game. It looks like in this one, it changes the color of the surrounding hex. No, but I want the United Nations Mars Initiative. This is probably going to be false, mining and exporting minerals. If you can get a ship to Mars and have all the infrastructure there to do basically mining and everything, you already have radiation protection, atmosphere management, rigid hulls. You get gravity for free. Gravity is one thing that is really kind of difficult for us to do. But like at this point, if you're mining and exporting minerals from Mars, you have basically all of the technology to go mine and export minerals from a nearby asteroid, which are basically similar in Delta V requirements to get to. And then you can just stay there and throw stuff towards Earth without having to pay the enormous Delta V cost of getting off of Mars's surface. You just already start in orbit. Companies like Spin Launch are trying to bring down the fuel Delta V costs of launch. Electron's trying to make, Rocket Lab and their Electron are trying to make launch more accessible by doing smaller rockets so that you can send a smaller payload, and they use, I think Electron specifically uses electric turbopumps instead of spending fuel on other turbopumps. But yeah, so just like, as I said earlier, making things cheaper is good, but you know what's better than paying a little for something? Not having to pay for it at all. Reduce consumption first. Don't just reduce cost of consumption. But, you know, space industry is a whole economy. It requires a concerted, multi-partisan effort. You need both consumers and producers in space. Otherwise, you're just looking at return to Earth, which is possible, but you do have to consider that anything you return to Earth was either made in space or launched from Earth in the first place. So we'll see how that works out. This requires to be greater than -8C, which I'm not going to be for a while. This costs 2 of my terraforming points. Buy new project cards. Automated grid. Okay. Yeah. And always press. Yeah, that's a lie. They mean always outside of the tutorial. Okay. Okay, so I play that out and it becomes permanently active. Alright. Action 2 out of 2, best of shipyard. Increased titanium production. Titanium production is actually very good. I get a victory points. Victory points down here. Okay. Okay, yeah, I see that requirement. Next up. Allow you to place tiles, special. Okay, no. The bronzes. Okay. Do I want titanium, a card? Action economy is always good. Oh, it's 2 act. Okay, because they've passed until the next generation, they're out of actions. But it's 2 actions and then someone else gets to go. That's, I guess, a good mechanic, such that, you know, everyone does get a chance to play. Water imports from Europa. Okay, I can pay 12 MC to place it. Oh. Okay, yeah. So this here is a little reminder that you can, for certain cards, you can use titanium, which is this star icon, or steel, which is this icon, to basically offset the money cost. You can increment yourself down on your counter. Add 1 VP for each Jovian tag you have, so that's rewarding you for specializing in one place, like specialize in imports from Jupiter. So I guess my earlier problem with this game, it is kind of implying that you do have kind of an interplanetary industrial and logistics complex set up. Once per generation, so I assume I basically mark it as used. 1 per, okay. Yeah, space tag is titanium. 1 titanium is 3 mega credits. Clicky. 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 Immigrant City. Each time a city tile is placed, including this one, increase your MC production by 1 step. That's good. Okay. So I need some electricity. Oh, I like this one, and it's a on-planet thing, so I can use steel to offset the cost. No, they're telling me that right there. Boop. 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 Nice, I just got an achievement for finishing the tutorial. Once you gather 8 plant resources, you can convert them to a greenery. Am I due to play board games with friends today? I should check that. Sorry, give me a moment. No, that's next week. Okay. Place a greenery tile on Mars, increasing the oxygen level by 1 step and increasing your terraform rating by 1. Try it. Okay. Plant conversion is available even if the oxygen level is maxed out, but you don't increase your terraform rating. So this is one of my cities. I want to put it here for the double greenery. But what does it want me to do now? Oh. Well, I guess I'll go for the steel. Once you gather 8 heat resources, you can convert them to temperature. You increase the temperature level by 1 step, increasing your terraform rating by 1. Try it now. Yep, this is what I was talking about. 8 heat to increase the temperature. Oh. fast, so I get to do lots of things. This is a very action economy heavy game. Looks like it does have quite a bit of snowball to it too, wherein if you can get ahead early, you will have more actions to take and you will be able to keep getting aheader. It's a common feature of a lot of board games. I don't know how much of a bug I would consider it to be. Place a city for 25. I'd like to place it here, but I think this is ocean only. Yes. Out here, I get 4 additional, and it'll be 2 VP at the end of the game. It also disincentivizes either of us from placing a tree here, not just me. Based on my card's effects. Okay. Spend heat to increase my terraform rating. How does this differ from spending heat to increase heat? Is it just that I can do it when we're at full? Because I'm pretty sure increasing the heat also increases the terraform rating, as long as we're not at top. Tardigrades. And let's remove 1 microbe from any card to add 1 microbe to this card. Steal from other players. From any card. So we can take from tardigrades. Is it going to have me end again, or is it going to let me do the next step in this step? Yes. Add 1 microbe to this card, or remove 2 microbes from this card to raise temperature by 1 step. Yeah, that's good. Greenhouse gas producing bacteria. So, on that game, the next we have 9 oceans. 9 oceans, 14 oxygen, 8 degrees centigrade. So that means that we are at a livable point, 14% oxygen. So that's what, 14,000 ppm? 140,000 ppm. Yeah, 140,000 ppm oxygen. Plane. Awards can be funded at the end. So doing these early is good because it's cheaper, but you also run into an issue wherein it can incite other players to go for that and they can steal it from you. I keep explaining things I remember while the tutorial is explaining it, which means either my memory is only at the level of the tutorial and or the tutorial is quite good. After the end of the current generation. So I can put it next to my city for points here. I think if I claim this one, that should give me an additional plant to get another granary. Yes. And then I can place it here, which will get me 2 points immediately for this adjacent and give me another point here. No, it's 2 for every adjacent ocean. I should have played this one. The game. That's the end it. Terraform rating is taken as the base of the score. Wow, I'm glad I put a limiter on the game capture. And a compressor. Okay, so I got 6 from granaries here, plus an additional. Oh, these are non-colored. So I got 7 from granaries. Total, they're gonna get 3. 9 and 4. Oh, it did count the ones I just placed. Each city earns 1 VP for adjacent greenery, so that's 5. 5, so that should be 10 for me. Sorry, 4 and 5, so that should be 9 for me, and 4, 5, 6 for them. Next are the points for project cards. Congratulations. I won the scoring tutorial. I don't have this DLC. Celestic has a key position. Alright, start with 42 MC. It's your first action. Reveal cards from the deck until you have revealed 2 cards with a floater icon on it. Take those and discard the rest. 1 VP per 3 floaters on this card. I assume this represents like toxicity of the atmosphere, like sulfuric acid clouds and just how hot Venus is. Yeah, I do not have it. So let's try a local game. Oh, draft variant, that's what we used. Okay, we'll start with Tharsis. In his next stuff. So I apparently have Prelude, but not anything else. Let's see. I have Hellas and Elysium and Prelude. So the big box is coming out soon, which I think will have everything in it. Let's play against 2 easy AIs to begin with. It's 20 steel, 30 MC. Every time you play an event, I gain 2 MC. We're going for a greenery game. That's a later game thing. We're not going to ignore anything. So, what standard projects can I do? Each. Solar power becomes heat. Okay. Project. Increase my heat production and energy by 2 steps each. It's actually really good for being able to pump out heat. That costs all of that. But now I get bonus energy and bonus heat. And energy becomes heat if I don't use it, because waste energy gets wasted. Unlike in Oxygen Not Included, where waste energy just kind of vanishes. You do lose some to heat from batteries, but if you overproduce your energy, nothing happens to it. It doesn't even destabilize the grid, which is kind of sad. So I do need to end my turn now and let the 2 AIs do things. Saturn systems. Butter import from Europa. That's good for him because he has a Jovian tag. I'm at -1 money, but I'm okay, money. So I'm at 19 per turn. I can't afford either of those. Standard projects. Okay, I'm gonna be doing Aquifer, I think, next turn. So we'll pass for now, because I'm done with this generation. Inventrix. And then we do turn order. Built a city. Okay, so next turn I'll be able to take some advanced actions to place some granaries and increase some temperature levels. Pass, let green go again. Green passes. Actually, what do we have here? Gain 3 plants or add either 3 microbes or 2 animals to another card. Okay, interesting. All of those are good cards. I think we're gonna take those 3. Set myself to 11 money. And I'm gonna start stacking some turns. So Noctis City is actually no longer placeable because of green player. So we'll get another greenery next turn. I should have enough steel or titanium to afford the card that's in my hand. Yep. Hydrogen. Use that. Pass to this turn. And then we should be first next turn. First step, I want to build a city, but that's 25, so I can, however, increase the temperature a little bit, gain some more money for the next turn. And play out a food factory. Yeah, let's spend all of it to reduce the cost so that I have some left next turn. Or next phase. Action. Its turn. Next generation will have more money. Oh, hi, Listen Yandy. I will get that right one time. I have just noticed you typing in chat. I need to put chat somewhere more obvious. Let's see if I can drag that closer to where I as a human being am looking. Yeah, exactly. It's been a while since you chatted because I'm self-absorbed in this game of Terraforming Mars. So, this is a board game, obviously about Terraforming Mars. It is played over the course of generations. It is one of the games that will be in the World Series of board games. So my board game library is doing a build-up to that series where they are offering to pay for room and attendance to the World Series of board games in Las Vegas. But to do so, you need to win their tournament, which is structured similarly. So I'm getting some practice in because tickets are on sale now. Oven quick prep meals are very often not actually all that quick unless you have a toaster oven, which they usually say specifically not to use, just because, well, the oven takes forever to preheat. So these numbers in brown here are my per turn generation, or per generation. So each production phase, I get to generate this much. And then my money also goes up by how much my terraforming reputation is. And then I gain resources to my pools, which are below, and I can spend that. So I can't do anything from here. Can I afford any standard product? I can sell a patent for one each, but I want to hold on to these because this is actually now playable. Next generation. Yeah, in my turn. Well, at least, you know, it's not hard to just like throw beans on the stove and cook them. They don't always turn out well, but if you close the lid and use a double boiler, you might be able to fake a 200-degree oven. How could you do 3? I guess if you have a pressure cooker, you could put a sealed container inside that. The temperature in there would get pretty high. Also, please let me know if the audio is weird in any way. I have balanced the game down a lot because to me it is quite loud when it makes the past their turn noise. So hopefully it works better. Let me switch to the monitor. Okay, yeah, that sounds fine. You need to wait for it to make the noise while I was wearing the pair of headphones that's actually connected to the OBS monitor. Lake Marineris. Place 2 ocean tiles. Yes, we're doing that. We got. No, this is less effective than Lake Marineris option here, especially because we are well above. Let's see. So I actually want to target raising oxygen first if I can. They're gonna do. Yep, they're gonna do it for this bonus. Which increases the temperature. Alright. So I think my first thing is going to be to increase the temperature to, I think that's more heat generation. Yep. Alright. And second, I am actually going to I would love to place Noctis City there. I cannot afford Lake Marineris. I can't put marinara sauce on my pasta, guys. I can't think it's this mangrove. Minimum +4C temperature, which we're not at yet. That's why, because I'm looking at the oxygen bar, the percent oxygen in atmosphere, which apparently we're hitting 14%, despite, I think, at like 18% oxygen, you start having issues breathing. Let's skip my second action. See what the other AI does. So on the left here are both our, so it's our terraforming score, which functions both for income and directly as victory points at the end of the game. This is actually a really fun game in person. I might pick up a copy of it. But it does have a solo mode, but so does this game. So I'm like, why would I pick up a physical copy if I have this, unless I'm planning to bring it somewhere? Windmills is more power. Photosynthesis is plant production to power production. Increase any plant production by 1 step. 1 VP for each animal on this card. I think actually I'm not taking any this turn. Oh, I waited too long on building that city. How rude of him. Guess I'll go here. We could go here. There's greater than 0C, so let's increase the temperature just a little bit. I don't remember doing that. I have no clue what it does either. Or I don't remember what it does right now. I probably did when I clicked it, but we'll see. It might just be that you show up on my sidebar more readily. See very quick here. That's impressive. That's a lot of heat. So only one more. Milestone could be claimed. So I might want to. Neomede Colony. Ooh, that's a free city. Okay. Sorry, Ganymede. When an ocean tile is played, gain 2 plants. I like that. Put that pretty quick here. So first step, let's play Arctic Algae. Play some proper algae. And turn. And then we're gonna jump up some terraforming score next turn. Temperature is soon to be obsolete as a thing you can push. Sorry, no, not temperature. Oxygen is soon to be obsolete as a thing that can be pushed. Awards. Banker and Thermalist. go to the end of the line. Yep. Oxygen greater than 6%. Gain 2 power for plant. Generation. Let's max out oxygen. Could be able to use Lake Marineris now. the last ocean. I'm gonna be at enough to twice anyway, so I don't need to do that. Yeah, we can pass, and I'll get second turn next generation. Be going for victory points now. Anti-bot. I guess because I didn't open that screen on my turn. Last generation. There is, on recommendation of an audio person, a compressor and then a limiter. Actually, I think it's a compressor, equalizer, limiter. Let me check the filters. Yeah. Let's take down the ratio on that if it's chopping off the highs. There is no noise gate anymore, though, so start of my words. I should actually finish that sentence. The start of my words should no longer be in getting chopped off by the attack, but I'll have to play around with it some more tonight. You can convert plants up to 2 greeneries. That's an ocean spot, so I can't place there. Alright. I'm not giving him more points for my plants. Okay, let's see how bonus points shake out. And green player just snipes the win there with the cities. Because I wasn't being smart about placing greeneries, so he consistently got points from my greeneries. This one's an interesting solo mode challenge. Is there another board game I want to swap to? Let's see. You know what? I said I should learn Wingspan for the purposes of World Series of Board Games. Let's learn Wingspan. Oi. There we go. You guys get to see my background. Right, let's see what the tutorial's like on this game. I'll see you when you get back. Because I have never played this game. Unlike Terraforming Mars, I have no idea how this game is supposed to go. Hi, Robin. You look like you've been hiding in too many bushes. So, since this game has come out, we've gotten Wormspan and Finspan is due to be out soon. Wormspan supposedly fixes a few of the engine building problems you can set up with this one, and I have no clue how Finspan does. Play birds for victory points. Start your turn. Pop up. Eight sevens, 15, it's 20, 26. $26 total turns. Yeah, turns. Eggs are useful for birds, yet don't say. Feather for each egg left. Title drop. Oh, nice. Multiple times per turn. Cool. So playing birds early is good because it gives you obviously bonus birds. Cool, that's what I wanted. Yes, birds. This is a bird-based engine builder. last turn in this round. Burger succeeds. Gain food from the burger. Interesting. I'm gonna play this. Europe expansion? What? No, I don't. I have none of Asia, Europe, or Oceania. But I guess we'll look at this European content, and then I might pull the stream because we're about to hit 2 hours, and that's roughly the length I've been keeping my stream so far. He's wearing a Bavarian hat now. European. I'm going to have Sparrow kill a paladin on let's not use this game. And at 2 hours and 8 minutes, we're gonna call the stream there. So, thanks for stopping by. I need to fix that chat window. I'll work on that. I'll also check out the intro. And I need to work on the mic filters. Yeah, that's it for today. I should have changed stream category. Oops. Oh well, we'll write a note to myself to do that when I change. Maybe I'll find a plugin to do that. But I will see all you nerds later.